It's not called I love this can. It's not called this can got me jacked. It's not called I want to make love to this can. So I'm an a-hole here. Thank you for joining me as always. And we had one of those moments over the last few days where a revelation came to pass based on one of my Gym Fails reaction videos, and it comes down to a man who is called Brad Castleberry. Now, straight away, quite ironically, I wouldn't believe that name was real. I mean, Brad Castleberry, and look, I know he was a thing a few years ago when everyone was accusing him of lifting fake weights and how do you do this and how do you do that, but look, I can't stumble across everything as soon as it happens, and it's only really been the last couple of years I have got into YouTube fitness. So yes, he did come up in a video recently that we were doing Gym Fails reactions. He was doing bicep curls with a ridiculous amount of weight, and he was running around going, and basically portraying every single gym stereotype ever. So given there was a lot of comments about him going, Simon, it's this guy, you should go and watch him. Well, I went and watched him, I should say. And my big question is, what is the deal with this dude? Here he is about to do some lat pull downs. And look, he is a flubbing big dude. There is no two ways about it. I'm sure he's taking some magic sauce, but I don't care about that. It's his life. He can do whatever he wants. I'm just some bored a-hole. Why would I make a comment on that? Why should I judge him? And he's doing lat pull downs. And again, he is lifting the entire stack of weight. Now, given that we are in what I assume is a very public gym, unless he knows all these people and they're his friends, but I doubt that's true, I'm going to assume that's real weight. And his form is pretty damn good. I mean, that is quite a ridiculous back, if we're being completely honest with ourselves. I think he's now talking about doing... I thought he said talk about doing pull-ups, but he's not about to talk about doing pull-ups at all. Is he just doing lat pull-downs from a different angle? Also, was he going behind the neck? I think he was going behind the neck before. I can't remember. Don't go behind the neck with your lat pull-downs. I was too focused on his massive back. Don't... I mean, that's just crazy form too. But again, I'm not going to argue that it doesn't work, because of course it works. You're lifting that much weight and you're stacking it. I mean, I rip my back to shreds, but I don't seem to have the same luck as these people. So far, you're like, it's kind of a normal dude. Kind of looks like Rick Boogs in the face. Not the body. Rick Boogs is not that big. No offense to Rick Boogs. You know, he lifts weights clearly, but different league. And I was like, okay, this Brad Castleberry fellow. I've seen all the stuff with the fake weights where I'm like, whatever. But it changes so damn fast. Because, for example, he has just finished doing some wide bar cable pulls, and he has to flex, right? And then he does this. Where is it? I can't handle it. And I get it, right? I get it. If he had just done that, and it was for sort of one YouTube video, I would totally understand. But it seems to be his thing. His thing seems to be he wants to be Mr. Jim. And he wants to be Mr. Jim as it was written back in, like, I don't know, 1984. And if Reddit was around, they'd be like, oh, man, this is the guy. And I just don't get it. And now we get into the deadlift, right? And look, do I think he's lifting that much in terms of fake plates or anything like that? I have absolutely no idea. I don't. But it doesn't really matter, because he looks like he lifts weights. Clearly, he looks like he lifts weights. So he must be doing something. And look, for the amount of weight that he's got on the bar, if we take it as read and we say that is legit, pretty impressive. But then he does that again. And he's so proud of himself. His stupid face. Right, we cut to another one where again he's back on the cable machine. Man flipping loves his cables. That video ends with the flex, because of course it does. And then I stumbled across this one. This is on his channel as home workout or something like that, banging home workout or something. So I was like, okay, I'll watch it. It's like 60 seconds long. So he's there, he's on his treadmill, he's doing his flies, he's got his top off, because why wouldn't he have his top off? And then from nowhere, it just magically becomes an advert for, I assume, the supplement company he's sponsored by, Redline, whatever. Nowhere on the video does it explain why the obsession. It's not called I love this can. It's not called this can got me jacked. It's not called I want to make love to this can. It's literally called here's me working out and I'm going to be drinking this Redline stuff from, quite literally, the start of the video to the end of the video. And it doesn't have that in it, the bang thing. I'm going to assume that's something else he's sponsored by. So this guy is he's just a whirlwind. He has a whirlwind of madness. And I don't want to be horrible, because I don't know him. He could be a lovely person, but he seems to lack self-awareness. Would be my thing. And also, again, because I know that's the thing people are going to keep asking about, yes, I'm going to imagine a lot of the stuff he did do was fake weights. It doesn't help himself, like for their example, he picks it up as if to go, look, it's real, look how heavy it is. Look, he's a big dude. He's going to be super strong, but he does pick it up really easy. And also, I have tried to do the flick up technique like that with like 10s, and sometimes it's gone wrong. So the fact that he can do it with those balloons, I don't know. My thing with him is that Look, I don't think humility is something that everybody needs to have. Of course not. If you want to be a crazy, arrogant so-and-so, you can be that. It's perfectly allowed. But the problem, what happens is when you do it in the gym, is that you do reinforce all these horrible things that people think about gym goers. They think we're all like this. And they think we're all going around the gym going, hoo-yah, hoo-yah, and we see someone that's not jacked. We're like, get out the gym, get out the gym. And if I stood next to this man, I would be a peon. I would be a stick. I would be a thin piece of nothing. Like, he's really, really wide, and he is really, really thick. But if he, if he was going to do that to me, then other people are going to think it goes downhill, so I'm going to do it to other people. But that's not the case at all. The gym should be accessible. The gym should be inclusive. And really, you shouldn't be worried about what anybody else is doing in the gym. What does it matter? If you're there to lift weights for you and you're in competition by yourself, what do you care what Jackie, Tim, Tina, or Larry's doing? Let them do whatever the hell they want. I'm not saying that he is going around stopping people from going to the gym, but again, it helps he's got a camera crew around him, so people are going to understand why is he in a public gym with his top off. I want answers to this. I want answers in the comments. And I suppose you could say, well, if I look like that, I would do it. Sure. But it is intimidating, and it does freak people out, and I don't think this guy gets it at all. He's a funny old bean. He really, really is. I haven't seen this part of the video, so I'm intrigued to see what he's going to do. I mean, he's going to great lengths to make sure you know that these are real weights. But we just don't know. And again, I don't think it matters. I don't mean to repeat myself, but look at him. If he's lifting fake weights and looks like that, give me the fake weights. And I'll start lifting like that as well. I mean, the dude is ridiculous. Right? What are you going to do? You're just doing a flat bench with dumbbells. Or dumbbell press, I should say. So he's getting his mates to pass them to him, who also could be on the act, totally. We don't know. I think they picked them up a bit too easy. Do you know what I mean? But again, I'm looking for it now. It's like when you see somebody after the fact and they're a murderer. Like, oh, he looks like a murderer. It's like if you had seen him before he'd done the murder, you wouldn't have thought that. Also, why are they so big? My gym doesn't have dumbbells that big, so maybe they just have to look like that. But surely you could have a large weight without it being like some kind of weapon. It's so massive, those weights. I'm dubious about it. I don't know. I think that who knows? I don't know. I don't even care. But that's what I care about every time. Yeah, baby, I'm the man. I'm better than everybody else. And we got another one with him doing it. And this is the same gym. And now he's doing partials. You were talking about the stretch earlier. There's nothing wrong with that. If you want to do the stretch full run, you should do it. If you want to do partials every now and then, you should do it again. Time and attention. You know all my information, all my feelings about that. But do whatever the hell you want. Again, it's your gym session. What was that he did with his mouth? Like he thought someone was going to put food in it. And some magical protein bar just comes in there. His back is redonkulous. I know I keep going on about that. I'm a big back fan. He must be a bodybuilder, right? I mean, I don't know. I literally know nothing about him. I found out about him less than 24 hours ago, whenever it was. But now he's doing inclines with these same boulders. I don't know. I really, really don't know. Who even cares? And this video apparently was quite controversial as well. Everyone was talking about this. Again, lots of plates on there, and he just smashes it out. It's like it's nothing. Again, he's doing the partials, but does it matter? No, not if you're doing that much weight. But it's just the end there. Oh, this is the bit I can't handle. I can't handle that he's naked in every single one. It's like that scene in, what's it called, Talladega Nights, where all of a sudden Will Ferrell's just naked and nobody knows why.
But I'm not even sure he even knows where he's at right now.
This makes us all realize the kind of pressure these drivers are under.
And we'll finish with this as well, which is the one that got me. It's on his channel. It's called Fastest Bodybuilder Alive, 21 miles per hour. Brad Castleberry. And you could already tell what he's going to do. He's just obsessed with doing this stuff. I don't know why I find it so funny. I really, really don't. I don't know who he's trying to impress. Again, I don't want to be horrible to him. He could be a lovely chap. I don't know him. But this was the whole video, and it's done 80,000 views. I'd be so lucky. Maybe I should start running on a treadmill. I don't think you are the fastest bodybuilder alive. That man is absolutely hilarious. So yes, I dipped into it. I read about it. Has he probably lift fake weights? I would guess yes, because I think his whole thing is to show how strong he is. So some days, if he doesn't want to be that strong, why wouldn't you want to do it? It ties into the whole actor thing as well that we've talked about time and time again. Why wouldn't they do PEDs? Their whole job is to look good for a very specific amount of time, and it's going to be so much easier for them to hold that muscle when they're trying to do early shoots and who knows what else. I bet it's well hard to get their food in if they're being enhanced. The same with him. If you need to do a video and you're not feeling that strong that day, why wouldn't you use fake weights? And they shouldn't do it because it's unfair, because it sets unrealistic expectations for you. But that's why you need to take everything with a pinch of salt, including this video right now. You should be looking at me going, is he actually bald, or has he done that because he thought he'd be able to monetize it? I mean, there's absolutely no way to monetize being bald. However, you should always do it. You should always be somewhat dubious, and hopefully people can then build up your trust, and then you know whether you should invest in them or not. But yeah, Brad Castleberry. I didn't think we'd be doing this today, but I've quite enjoyed it. Now, please do like the video, share the video, and subscribe, hit the bell, ding, ding, so when other videos are going live. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about this guy? Maybe he's inspired you, and if so, shut my mouth. That's absolutely brilliant. There's also another video on the screen. Please do give it a click. Otherwise, Instagram and Twitter at Simon316. You sent me loads of videos with him, so keep doing it. My DMs are open. Anything you'd like me to talk about, you can find me there. Make sure you check out Gorilla Mind, Gorilla Mode, link in the description below, and use code Simon10. Sorry, just use code Simon, I should say, to get 10% off. They're some of my favorite supplements now. And again, you need to figure out whether you trust me or not, because I'm affiliated with them now. But the reason I did get affiliated is because I was a fan beforehand. You got to figure it out. Same with Greg Doucette's cookbook. We've chatted, we've done interviews, but I'm a big fan of it and I'm in it. Again, you can just go to Simon15 for 15% off. Otherwise, it is patreon.com/Simon316. It's simon.bigcartel.com for merchandise. And I'm on Cameo. If you'd like a shout out, be my pleasure. Take care of yourself. Brad Castleberry, you keep smashing it, my friend. And I'll talk to you all again very soon.